James AASmA, and I welcome you to James AASmA edition. And today we are going to have a live interview with one of DV2022 winner. And we were trying to do one, and we were having some challenges, technical challenges. So so we decided to pause and then do one after working out those challenges that we had. So you are welcome, and then if you are here, please let us know that you are here. Give your comments, ask every question that you need, you want clarification concerning. Introduce him. But before that, if you are new here, please do and also send your comments, like every single video that I post here, and speak and encourage people to do well and then apply for the diversity visa program. And we give you advice. We have most of the subscribers here are regarding the diversity visa program. So if you're here, please feel at home and then learn as much as you can so that all the mistakes that you are doing, especially those of you who have please, this is your time. Come October, we're going to do another application again, and we are going to make sure that we avoid all the we are going to avoid all the mistakes that we did, which resulted our not being able to select and ask all your questions. And believe me, we'll be able to provide increase your chance of winning. Already I've done previous videos. I did an introductory video channel. People that I helped in the past, and they're able to win the diversity visa program. They give me that courage or that idea that let's create a YouTube channel and then reach out about the diversity visa program. So ask all your questions. Be to journey with you till you win. All right, so we are still waiting for our guests to join us in our studio. So if you have a question, just go to the live comment box and then send all your questions. Yeah, I've connected. All right. You see, I had to call him and then find out what is going on because to join me so that we begin the interview session. Your question. So please, let's go to the live comment box and then and he will be a source of encouragement to your intention to apply for. Let me add him. All right. So I want to believe that the network will not disappoint.
I don't know if you're waiting for me to talk, but your network is not stable. I can't hear you. So if you can work on that. Hello, James. Your network is not stable. It's having some breakages.
Problem that we have here. Uh, so, uh, all right. So welcome, Luis. I think the network is an issue. I fully pray that things work for good so that we'll successfully finish this interview. Because I still do not understand why the network is still behaving this way. So welcome, Mr. Kunzuo. Um, sorry for what happened later uh, in the afternoon. We wanted to do the interview and then the network we were having some challenges. So you are welcome again and uh, you are welcome to our studio.
Yeah, thank you, James.
All right. So, okay. So, okay. So in the afternoon, I was asking you to take us through the time you've come to realize there's something called diversity visa program, and then when have you started applying? How was your journey been? How have your feeling after? Let us know the number of times that you have tried, and if you have tried for several years, how has been your feelings uh, throughout until last year when you realize you have won? How has been your feeling and the struggle? And I mean, where have you gotten the energy from after several years of trying and not getting and trying and not getting. So please, our viewers will want to know, uh, take us through that journey.
Okay, thank you so much once again. As my name is displaying on the screen, I'm Luis Kunzuo, and I'm happy to be part of this group and then to be the first person to come on the live screen. Yeah, I think you're still young in the YouTube. I know by His grace you're going to make it.
Amen.
DV lottery. I started way back in 2010. When a friend of mine won in 2009, and then
Okay.
that was the time I got to know there was something called. That was the time we used to call it American lottery.
All right.
I thought about it and I started googling to know exactly what the American lottery was all about. You know, in Ghana, when you win, you don't tell people until you get to the States before people start hearing from you that you have really won or you have gone somewhere through something. Yeah, so when I went to the house, I saw my friend taking some pictures here and there. So when I asked him, he just gave me a gist that they want to use it for some documents, the American lottery and those kind of things. So I also went home and I started my search about American lottery. Then I got to realize they always open in October, then it closes around November. So I started. I also tried my luck trying to follow up and see what the system is all about and how maybe one day I'll also be lucky. So since then, I've been trying my best. I've been trying my luck too as well. And because I did not know much about the whole deal, I didn't know much about the DV lottery program. And because of that, I would say that is what kept me from not winning that while because the DV program has a lot of rules, especially when it comes to the photo taking. They give you the specification, the dimension, even the number of kilobytes or the capacity the picture is supposed to be. So those are some of the things that I think I was not taking into consideration for a very long time. I was
All right.
thinking that when you fill the form and put in your passport picture, what matters is the background being white background and you are good to go. So year on, I try to learn something new about the DV program. So it got to a time I now knew that the dimensions are very, very important. And
Okay.
God being so good, I had a friend who is into this graphic design and using the Photoshops and those things. So most of the times when I take the picture, I send it to him and he does the editing in terms of the dimensions and the size. Not
Okay.
editing like editing my face or editing the background or those things. No, he does only the dimensions. And the Photoshop has what do you call it, rulers. So he put the
Yeah.
ruler just as it is on the picture example that they always give when you open the form. And so we started from there and then year on. But I little did I know that sometimes you may sit, you think you are upright, you are facing the camera straight, but at times it may not be because what they want to see is not what you have produced.
Yes.
So I actually started this for a very long time. Friends were even now discouraging me. What is my motivation? Why every year you say American lottery, but we never heard you say you have won.
One. Yeah.
So I don't lose anything for registering. I
Okay.
don't lose anything. I quite remember sometimes about two occasions I register from people who always do the advert, like those who put their banners there and take
The
photos.
inter, the cafe guys.
Yeah, the cafe guys. Or some people will even be sitting on the field. Then when you're passing, they can just call you and take your picture, and then maybe
Yeah.
charge you some 10 CDs or 20 CDs. Then when you register, they'll give you the code, or they may not even give you the code.
The confirmation
Then
number.
come again.
The
Yeah,
confirmation number.
the confirmation number. Yeah, that's what I call the code. And so
Okay.
there was a time I even took some from someone who charged me the 10 CDs. All right, they said, and that's what they used to for the internet and those kind of things. After registering, I was now demanding for my my confirmation number or code.
Mhm.
What I was told was that he will send it to me on WhatsApp, and he collected my number. And up to date, he has not sent me. I've been following him. So that one, I don't know whether I won or I didn't win. Whether during that time they were able to check it or they couldn't check it. At times too, I would delay and the system will jam up
Okay.
like last minute. And especially when it's even about 2 or 3 days before the end of the entrance, the network is always so busy or so jammed up that when you even open the site will not open. So
Yeah.
sometimes I don't get the opportunity to even register.
All right.
So
So you mentioned that you have a friend who does the photos, like he has fair knowledge about how to take the dimension because that's his profession. I want
yes, yes.
to I want to find out, is it that you take the photos by with your phone and then you send the picture to your friend to do the editing or take to the dimension? Is that what you?
Sometimes sometimes I have to enter a car and go to the regional capital,
Okay.
maybe about more than let me say 1.5 hour
Okay.
journey. Yes, to go and take my picture because I was always thinking that that is where I'll get a picture
Profile.
quality.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I go, how they will even put the you snap the picture and say you want soft, and it's a problem. My first time I went there, the woman told me that they don't accept pen drives, so she can't give me soft unless I buy a CD, like a disc.
Hey.
Before she will put the thing on the disc for me, and I'll now come and copy it on my machine. I needed my thing, so I did.
Yeah.
I bought the disc, and she copied it on the disc for me. I brought it home and I tried. Still, it didn't happen.
All right.
So there are challenges, it's just that the determination was there.
I just,
So
I just, I just can't believe I mean, the energy where you were getting your energy from. Seriously, considering how the discouragement that you are getting from friends, and then you have to travel, take a car. Then I know over there in the north we don't have, you can't do some of these things at your comfortable zone. And upon number of years, you are not giving up. So that's one thing about the diversity visa program, and yeah, and I like the energy, and so few of us, few subscribers who are listening to us here, you can, I mean, derive or derive that energy from Louis. All right, so let's go to all right. So your feelings, like I ask, because you said you have tried several times, and then I want to find out the feelings each time you are going back. The result, you hear that the results are out, and then you are going back with your confirmation number to ask access your results. How have been your feeling because of, I mean, disappointment, previous disappointment that you had, and then all that? How have been your feeling?
yeah, obviously, as a normal human being, you always have the zeal or like the hope that this time you are going to win. So when you go and check and they tell you that sorry, you are not selected, it's always it pisses off you, like it discourages you, and then it brings your spirit down. Even there are times that I don't even go to check at all. There are some occasions that it will come all right, like the period for checking will come, May will come, June, July, August, September. I will not even check. But the following year, I'll register. I will not. Sometimes too, I'll forget about the code. So I'll do the code reset. They'll give it to me. I'll check, and still it will not be there. But as year went on, I started saving it on my email. So immediately I finish the registration, I'll put it on my email and name it like DV this code, DV that code. Then it stays on my email. Uh, that is how it is. I don't know what motivates me, but I just feel like one day it will happen. That is the feeling that I have always when I'm doing it. I don't care whether I win or I don't win, but the following year when I have the chance, I still do.
All right, so the network, we have the network challenge. So I'm sure he will join us again. Yeah, so let's wait for him. All right, that's one problem that we have in the kind of country that we live. All right, so let's continue. All right,
Yeah,
so
okay, James, I'm live, so
let's continue, please.
yeah. So as I was saying, the feeling is just there. Sometimes I don't get a chance to even go and check, or when I check and I don't win, the next round I'll do again. I just knew that one day,
How
one day.
trying each time you go to check your results, how have been your feeling?
Yeah, I do feel bad.
Whether you win,
I do feel bad anyway, but
okay.
the following year I'll still register because I have the motivation, and I it doesn't cost me anything to register because the internet I use, it will not even be up to 10 to 20 minutes and I'll finish because that's my own information, my personal information, so I know exactly what I'm doing. So it doesn't take much time. At times too, I give it out to people who are living in the United States. That some also say that when you give it to those people and they do for you, you have a greater chance of winning. And so we look for friends who are there. Sometimes they get the opportunity to do for us. Sometimes because of work schedules, they are not able to help. But all those things, I don't know whether it's really a high chance of getting what do you call it, being selected when you are in the United States and you register. I don't know how the chances are there.
Okay, let me make this clarification. No, but not even the U.S. The U.S. president has an influence regarding your selection for the diversity visa program. The Department
Okay.
of State, they are a dependent body, and even not even the staff in that organization has a chance to helping anybody winning the diversity visa program. It's purely let me say random, and it's like I stated in one of my videos, they are doing everything using the computer and everything. So once your picture, your passport picture is has met the requirements that I've stated in their website, and the machines are not able to detect any fault in the pictures, it means you have you are part of those that they are going to run for the random survey. Is not true.
Okay. Thanks for the
Yeah,
clarification.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
All right. So I can feel it uh, from here, considering the experiences that you just brief us. So we want to know again. Uh, in the afternoon, you made mention of previous application. You didn't, for reasons that you haven't stated yet. You have not participated your family until last year when you participated your, included your family. Did you, as a principal applicant, which I know you were a principal applicant, did you also apply for your wife to be a principal applicant and also include yourself, or you were the only person you applied as a principal applicant and then you include your wife, and that was that was it.
Yeah, I was the only principal applicant.
Okay.
Because my wife wasn't having a passport, and as I'm talking to you now, the passport is still on the way.
Okay.
More again, our passport says like
Okay.
wife and the case. Yeah, it's really a little bit
Okay.
challenging, but we're hoping that we'll get there. Previous years, when I used to apply, I don't include my family. Like when I got a family, I used not include them because friends were telling me including the family or attaching the family to yourself, though it doesn't give you a greater chance. And then when they also have some document mistakes, it goes against you. Sometimes too, maybe they may ask you, some will even say that when you go for the interview, they'll put you in separate rooms and then they'll ask you some, let's say, same questions. So when your wife or yourself, after the interview, they compare and the answers are not the same, it means that maybe you are not married or something. And for that matter, your chance of going or your chance winning and getting the visa will reduce, or you may not even you may be denied of the visa.
Okay.
So those were some of the things that were discouraging me from adding my family.
Yeah.
So last year, I don't know what happened. I don't know what just I just said no. I'll this time around I'll include my family. I don't want to lie. Because in
Okay.
filling the entrance form, it is always there. The question is always there. Married,
Okay.
then you say yes, you tick, then it will bring the spouse information for you to fill, including the picture. Then children, it will ask you, do you have children? Then you tick yes. Number of children, then you put a number. I have 2 children, so I kept 2. Then there are forms open for me to do.
Okay.
The first time I included them, I would say that is what has given me the luck. I don't know, but I would just say that is what has given me the luck. I actually did included them, and I was the only principal applicant.
That maybe the luck is even always want the truth, right? The Department of State, US, they always want the truth. So any information that you have that they've requested and you know is the truth, you know, the truth is always one. But if you put fake information, like one winner, I was talking to him, like he added information that he can't even remember what information that he kept.
Yes.
You
Oh,
see, so which is very, very dangerous. So the idea that if you apply as a single, I mean, the interview is simple, even though, yeah, it's very, very simple because you are the only person that will be interviewed, and then most of the information you just have to put your you and then you alone. So it won't be like someone who has married, but that is not to also say that they will do every interrogation to find out whether you are truly married or you are not married, because the interview is not the only way that they can find, or whatever you say in the interview is not the only way they will be able to determine whether your marriage is legitimate or is not legitimate, because there are documents that they will ask you to present. So those documents are also other means of what getting their information. So the truth always remain the truth. And then before I ask you the next question, I also want to emphasize one thing regarding the cafe guys who does the application for people. You know, those days before they introduced the passport, the traveling passport requirement, the internet guys, or should I say the cafe guys, have their own way of manipulating things. So they will apply for a number of people so that when they win, they can, I mean, sell it or even use it for their family and all that. And those are the reasons that the Department of State have introduced the passport picture requirement. Because if I know your name is Kunzuo Louis, I may have access to getting your date of birth, to get your name, and to get other information. But the passport picture number, I mean the traveling passport number, I may not have access to those
To that.
things.
Yes.
Yes, and even if I have access to your passport number, if I win, I need your passport to send it to the Department of to U.S. Embassy for the visa to be
Embassy.
stamped on it. So it means
Yeah.
that I can't manipulate everything, right? So
Yeah.
even the previous years, it could be that you have won, maybe, but they can use, because the passport, the traveling passport requirement was not part of the application process. Like they could manipulate it to their family to win. Hope you understand me.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, so now you have won. Take us through what do you need to do
Yeah, I didn't get your question because it was breaking.
Oh, okay. So I was asking, uh, now you have won,
Mm.
and does it mean that anytime you want, you just take your luggage and prepare your family and take your plane ticket and then you are going? We want to know, what do you need to do? What are the things that you need to do? Are there other processes that you need to go through to be able to live here finally?
Well, yes, I might say that registering is not anything. Like entering the first, like the registering,
Okay.
it's not anything at all because that one is just some 10 minutes job for you to finish because it doesn't ask for much documentation.
Okay.
Because that one, only my passport number that I'll quote, and then that's all. But
Okay.
after winning,
Okay.
sometimes I'll just sit down and it's like I don't even have appetite for food because I'm thinking of how to get all the documents.
Yeah.
Imagine that a family of four and I'm the only one with a passport.
Yeah.
And we all know that you can't travel without passport.
Yeah. Yeah.
As it stands now, one of my kids doesn't even have a birth cert. So
Okay.
I'm still in the process of getting a birth cert for him.
All right.
I don't have a marriage certificate. And it is a must for me to get a marriage certificate because it's a requirement or it's a required document that the embassy needs. So there is a lot to it. And there's a form which is popularly known as a DS260, which is asking you of most of your information. I think that's the database that collects your information,
Every
ranging from
single
yourself,
information.
your work, your family, whatever. into details, even your social media account, your phone number, your email addresses you have used before, a whole lot. As it stands now, I've not even gone halfway of that document because it's not easy. You have to think, and you know, when you are doing this genuine, it's difficult. And this is the lifetime opportunity that I have gotten. So I need to take my time and fill that form. Because if I lie my way in that form and it doesn't tally with the required documents they are requesting from me, as they always say, wanibe hukena and so na see ho. And so there's a lot to do after winning.
Okay.
Medicals, interview, how to even raise the money for the medicals, and now to the visa interview. I'm not even talking about the plane ticket because I don't know what will happen at the visa interview.
Yeah.
And imagine one person is about $32 for $320. Was it $330 for the visa interview?
The medicals is $450. Then the interview fee is $330. Then the green card activation fee is $220. And
Yes.
then before that, you have to get your police clearance or police certificate. And then for so this amount or this money that we are mentioning, we are talking about, in your case, we are talking about times 4.
Per head. So
per
James,
head.
you understand what I'm talking about? That sometimes I'll sit and I'll just become confused.
Yeah.
You have to put this sum of money.
Yeah.
First, when you get the green card, you go to America and your plane ticket, your house will be there, your job will be there for you, and whatnot. We're case, later did we know.
Yeah. That's very true. Even though the process is a long process and it demands investment. It demands investment because all these things that you are going through, you understand it when finally you put your step, finally arrive in the US to start your life. Because just like you stated, we used to think that it's free. Once you win, everything they will sponsor everything. What they only do, they only give you the opportunity, because there are a lot of people who have stayed in the US for like 10 years and they have not gotten this opportunity. They have not gotten the permanent residence card. And to you, from day one, you have gotten that opportunity to work as many hours that you want. You see, is that opportunity is something that worth appreciating. So that is it. So now it means that from the way you, you talk, it means that you have not finished filling the DS260, neither have you even submitted, because of
not going anywhere
your
yet.
inability to get most of the documents that you need to have before you complete the form. Is that what you are saying?
Yeah. And even to myself, where they are asking of where I have stayed before, that is where I have reached, and I've kept a lot of
addresses.
Addresses and a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
That's right now. And the form too, when it's idle for 20 minutes, it goes off.
Yeah.
Sometimes it starts and the network is bad. You can't even move forward. In fact, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah. But
I will surely make it.
Sure. At
America
least
is America, you understand?
the energy you had when you were not winning, now you have won. I'm sure this energy is still there to keep you going.
The energy is not even going down, my brother.
Ah,
It's going down.
hey, serious.
Because what
Oh,
is into it is no joke. It's no joke at all.
oh, oh, okay.
Sometimes I think about raising that amount. It's not easy, but they always say America is a land of opportunities. People
Yeah,
have gone and have succeeded. So that is the
yeah,
motivation. We also try
yeah,
our best
yeah,
to. And I think this is the reason why most people always say that don't include your family. If
yeah,
you're if myself alone, I think it won't be that much.
yeah,
If I even raise about 10,000, I think it should be able to take me through
yeah,
everything up to living in the
yeah,
US.
yeah,
But here I am stuck. I have to go and look
yeah.
for money.
So, yeah, yeah. You see, you guys have to do, you guys have to get the money to process everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to, because it's not easy. But once you are able to successfully process it, that's where you appreciate, I mean, the amount that has gone into processing your visa.
yeah,
So now, for the sake of our viewers, and now Louise has won the diversity visa program, and then uh, once you win, they will give you an instruction and give you link to follow to fill the form DS260. The actual name is Department of State Form number 260. So it's popularly known as the Form DS260. So once you fill that form and then you submit the form to KCC. So KCC means Kentucky Consular Center. So Kentucky is one of the states in the U.S. where they process the green card lottery cases. So you submit the form, and then should you make any mistake in submitting the form, you can again text them to ask them to unlock the form so that you include. And if I said not only mistake, but for example, Luis has won, and then he need to submit the form. So if he submit the form, and then let's say there has been, I mean, changes in his life even before they start to work in his case. For example, if the wife give birth, he has to send them to ask them to unlock so that they will include the new baby. So that's why all the time I always said, like, the Department of State, they are very fair in this thing. They are very fair because, like, they always make sure that they are not making any effort to not allow you get the visa. They let you know what you need to do and what you need not to do. So after he has submitted the DS260, as and when that your case, I don't know what your case number is, but I believe it's around 33,000. I mean, is
32.
it 32?
Yeah,
32,000.
32.
Okay. So 32,000, uh, as and when your case become current, they will send you a document, they will send you an email asking you to submit a supporting document. That's where you need to submit all the passport of your family, your marriage certificate, your uh, your academic uh, documents, and let me just say, your civil documents to them, right? So once you submit those documents to them, then they will schedule your interview, and then they will ask you to start uh, uh, your medicals. Then you go for your interview, and when you are being approved, they will put your visa, and then you travel. All right, so that is So you can imagine the process is there's still more to do regarding the victory in the diversity visa program. All right. So what would you want to encourage people, because come October, just this October, they will open a new application to receive applicants, and our brothers and our sisters who are believing God to also, get the success, or should I say the selection that you have gotten. What do you have to advise them? Because most of them, they don't have the enough information to getting them selected. Some of them too, they believe the process is a scam, right? Some of them believe that it's a scam because of their several way of attempt, and even they have relatives who have tried, and then unfortunately they landed in the hands of fraudsters. They paid some kind of monies, and at the end, it did not yield any results. So, what advice would you have to tell our viewers, and then those who are, believing God for such a miracle?
Yeah. The first advice I'll give is I'll just tell those who have been doing or those who have been registering the diversity visa lottery program not to give up. They shouldn't give up. But when I kept on the platform that I was selected, a lot of people backdoored me and they were asking, hey, how long have you been applying? What was the time you applied? I mean, those things are not necessary.
Yeah.
Somebody said, oh, I did it for 3 years. And oh, me, I said, my brother, I did it for 10 years and I still have the motivation of doing. If I had not won this year, I would have continued. It hasn't cost me. So you don't know when your luck will shine. If I had stopped on the way, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Even if I don't even get opportunity of going, but I know I have had that opportunity I wanted.
Yeah.
But I know by the grace of God, we shall surely be there on the
Amen.
promised land.
Amen. Amen.
So we should not give up. Let us continue the perseverance, the will, the zeal that we have. If you really know that you want to, you have the spirit of living in America, don't give up. One day it will hit for you. And then those newcomers too, or those who are also applying, if you know you have a family, start now. Start now with the documentation. Get
Yeah.
each family member a visa, what do you call a passport. Now the passport is online. You can just go to use your phone, passportonline.com. The form will open. You pay with your mobile money and continue. Then you look at the region that you are. If there's a passport office there, you select that place and go and take the biometric data. Get a guarantor, like somebody who just go through those processes. So we didn't know much, and I started knowing much when I started watching YouTube videos, just like we are doing today.
Yeah.
I even met James on social media, like on WhatsApp, through this YouTube that we've been watching. I follow the
Yeah.
YouTube channel EBN Scholars, and they dropped a WhatsApp group. I joined, and believe you me, that is why I got to know James. When I kept my
Okay.
photo there, I was looking for someone to help me to edit my photo, because they said there's an app, or there are some apps that they run the photos through. I kept it there, and lo and behold, James was the one who came to my aid, and he edited my photos for me, or he ran my photos through the apps. I gave him about 2 or 3 photos. And when he runs it, he will tell me, oh no, this one is more okay. Get another photo. Then it will take me about days. So I was able to do the entry on the last day because I was finding it difficult to get the right photo requirement. Then when James finished and told me that, oh, even that time said the network too was not good, I'll always be on him. Bro, how far with the photos? Then he'll tell me, bro, don't worry, I'm still on it. The network. Then the day he finished and told me that now your photos have gone through the 3rd process and it is okay for you to use it. I said, wow, this is great. And lo and behold, when I did, the day I was checking, I was even afraid to check.
Oh.
I was afraid.
When I was to ask.
Yeah, when I entered my code, I closed my eyes and I took the phone to my back. Like I didn't want to just see what is there. Then when I brought the phone in front and I on the screen,
wow,
I didn't just see anything. No, I saw the Kentucky.
Wow.
Come and see me rolling on the floor. It was late in the night, around 11 thereabouts. I happened to visit my parents and they were all asleep. So when they heard me shout, like, what is it? They woke up. They saw me rolling on the floor. Why? Am I okay? I said, I have won the DV lottery. Charlie, what a joy. I mean, it was too much. It was serious. I mean, I didn't know what to do to myself.
I can imagine the happiness.
I only saw the address because on the platform, those who won kept it there. So I know what do you call it?
Yeah.
Usually when you are not selected, you don't see any address. They'll just write down there, sorry, you were not selected and what.
Yeah.
But when you are selected, it will come with an address, a formal address, your name, your address.
And your address too.
Yes, like a formal letter congratulating you that you have been selected in there. So when I just saw the address now, oh come on, I was just rolling on the floor.
Wow. But I can imagine the feeling and the happiness.
It wasn't easy, my brother.
Yeah, because like 10 years applying and consecutively, not even 1 year was left out. Applying consecutively for 10 years, and now you have won. And knowing, I'm sure you have seen testimonies on YouTube's. Even some people did not believe that the program is real.
It's real, yeah.
So why will you say? Why will you say? Will you say it's real?
It's real because I know few friends who have, let me say, who are now in the US because of this program.
Okay.
They went to the US through the diversity visa program. So my own eyes, Gani, then I see people living there and I tell myself that I don't believe it. No, I believe it, Papa. So just believe it. It's real. It's just that the notion we used to have that it's free when you win, your everything will be there and whatnot. You even need a host. You need someone in the United States who is staying there to accept that the person will welcome you to stay with him or her before you also become better in life. So it's not easy. It's just that when you win, there is a lot to it. It's not like it's free, your house will be there, your job will be there. No. Those ones are lies. But the program is very real. It's real.
Okay. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. And the same to you.
Unlike me, I tried like since 2018. My uncle gave me I think 2016. 2016.
Okay.
While I was on campus, people came around and said, American lottery, if you are interested, then you go, they will take your picture, take your information, and then apply it for you. So they will do the application. Up till now, we are still waiting for them to come and then tell us whether we have won or we did not win.
But James, one thing I will say is that
Okay.
when you are registering the entry program, try and do it yourself.
Okay. Wow.
You see, those people who are always registering for people, they are in for money.
Yeah.
Imagine my case. If somebody had done it for me and is demanding money from me, I'll just say I will not go because I can't get that money to pay the agent.
Yeah.
And now can I look for money to process my own documents? It's just a simple form.
Yeah.
Your name, your address, your passport number, your telephone number, email address, and those petty informations.
Yeah.
Just get a link. I know when the process is getting closer, James will surely come to take us through, to give us the link, and then I'm sure we'll surely help people. Because James helped me, and when I didn't know him, as of now, we have not even met face to face before.
Yeah.
But he sacrificed and helped me. And I think, what is it? It's an opportunity we are all having. So don't give it to. A brother of mine told me that someone registered for some people and he's charging each person 30,000.
Yes.
Imagine 30,000. Oh.
Yes.
When that 30,000 can even process your document and even get you a plane ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially.
So
okay, you talk.
Yeah, if I was in that shoe, where would I get that money from? When I'm looking for over 50,000, then I'll not go and why? How possible? Yeah, so I will advise all those who are interested in the DV lottery program to try to register on their own. Register on your own. It doesn't take money. You can even use your phone to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just get the correct photo requirements. That's all. Maybe when you are sending the photo to someone to do it for you, as you said in your earlier video, don't use WhatsApp. Maybe you can email it to the person, yes, so that you can get a correct photo. What do you call it? The picture quality and whatever that the picture needs. But when you send it through WhatsApp and other medium, it reduces the quality of the picture.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thank you very much for your, in fact, the motivation that you have given to our people who are also expecting such a great miracle that we've received. And you have mentioned something, and then that reminded me of something. If you allow someone to do it for you, and the person, because there's a likelihood that you'll be selected or not being selected. Yeah. If you are selected, or should I say, if you are not selected, you are safe.
Yes.
But if you are selected, yeah, if you are selected, especially when the person hasn't given you the confirmation number, or if the person has given you a wrong confirmation number, because knowing that if you win, you will need the confirmation number to be able to access your should I say your Department of State portal, because that's where you have to get your first notification letter, which is your selection letter. So without the confirmation number, you won't be able to do it. And so the person, once they release the result, the person will take your confirmation number, go and then check your results, and when you win, he will tell you that, okay, you have won. But before I would give you the confirmation number, you have to pay this amount. Or maybe the confirmation that he has given to you was a wrong one. So you have to do what? You have to go back to him and then pay whatever amount of money that he demands. If you're lucky, and then if you're lucky, and then he print out the confirmation number, you are safe, because it's the confirmation number that you need to, use to check your results, right? So, and there's a likelihood of, mistakes when someone is applying for you. There's a likelihood that the person will do mistake. Imagine uh, uh, Kunzuo's situation, a family of 4. So now the person, you have to provide the person, all the information for him to be able to. And the form, just like he indicated, the form is not a complete, it's just a simple form that any other person can do it. And you can do it sitting in your house just with your smartphone. You can do it. You only, I think people people should know how serious the passport picture is, because that is the only way if you want to have the chance of being selected. The passport picture is one of the things that you should not I mean you should not joke at all.
Yeah.
And uh, Louise, in fact, all that you are saying, I'm believing the energy that is, I'm sure is a self-motivated or self-generated energy, because even when he contacted me for the passport, like all the time, all the time he will call you. What you ask him to do, yeah, we will do it. If you ask him, if you tell him, okay, the picture, there's something wrong with it, do this and that, he will go and then do it and come back. Even if it is 2 days, 3 days, he will still come back. So the energy, in fact, I've not seen your type, Luis. I've not because I've heard people, yeah, I've heard people from Nepal, I've heard people from Tanzania, I've heard people from from Kenya, and even people that I don't know where they are from. Do you understand? Some of them,
Yeah.
you will ask them to do, and then they will go, they will not come. They will ask you to do. I will ask them to do this one, or to go and then change the shed, go and then change the, because once you use the site to check it, whatever problem that the picture has, it will spell out. So I will take the screenshot and then send it to them so that they will read it and know what the problem is. Do you understand? So among those that, like 50 people that have helped, your energy, in fact, and then you are the fourth person that has come back to say, okay, uh, establish the contact information. You are the first person, but there are other 3 people that 2 is from Kenya and then 1 from Nepal. So, in fact, it is not. It is not. I always say that it is, even though it's a help that I rendered, but your selection was from God, because if the picture that you took, if it wasn't, if it was edited, you wouldn't have
Gotten it.
have this testimony to give. And then your being able to do the right thing doesn't guarantee your selection. So it means that it's God who does the selection.
Yeah.
What we will do here, Luis, I'm here, and then there are other few friends who are part of this. Help that we want to render to people who are also interested to travel. What we will only do is to help you do the right thing, because we believe we have experience. Me, I've tried 3 times, and then the third time I've won. Luis have tried for 10 good, so he has more experience to share. He has more experience to share this one. And you see, same energy that I had. You see, same energy. Because like I said, the 3 year within the 3 years, since 2018 till now, the diversity visa program was like a course that I'm studying in the university,
Very true.
right? And I'm sure you know of a whole lot of. I mean, you have done so many research to
Oh,
know
yeah.
more about the diversity visa program. So now,
Yeah.
if you have been given the visa and then you landed, found yourself in the US, you don't want you. I don't think you wonder your way out because you have done a whole lot of information. Same thing here. There are a lot of information that I've gotten throughout. I mean, my struggling to be selected and all those things. So, in fact, congratulations, Luis.
Congratulations to
Congratulations.
James.
Okay, so let's wrap up. We have spent an hour and 11 minutes. If you see me watching somewhere, yes, that I've written some information. Okay. All right. So you have given an encouragement to our viewers. Luis, this will not be our last interview, I think.
Well,
Right?
I'll try my possible best. Anytime you need me, I'll come around.
Yeah. Because you are behind all this that we are doing. We have to help our people.
That is
We
it.
have to give them the information that they need. Uh, uh, the experience that we had regarding the diversity visa program to reach out to them, because the reason why I'm doing this thing is I personally try on the YouTube to find out if we have Ghanaian YouTubers who also speak about the diversity visa program, and I'm not getting any. And even those that have gotten, they speak about other things, not the diversity visa program. And Ghana, I'm sure in about 3 to 5 years, Ghana will be out of the race, just like Nigeria,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we have gotten enough winners who has won the diversity visa program, and then they are in the United States. So if you must win, it should you
It
have
should
to
be
pray
now.
to God so that it should be now. Yeah, because the Nigerian is out of the race, and I'm sure maybe in the coming days they will include them again. So, uh, Luis, I really appreciate. I can't. I just want to say thank you so that you multiply the tanks to the way you want, right?
Eh,
Because
In,
I'm
in,
sure.
Akan language, they always say, "Ese any kaja any asida." You and I, we can't thank each other, and so we just have to support each other. So, my bro, yes, it's okay.
Okay.
We are there for each other.
People, yeah, people will learn from this interview, and then I'm sure they will do the right thing, and
Oh
also
yeah, you're doing a good job.
know
You
what,
have to help
yeah,
people.
what to do. So, thank you. I've spent your night. Uh,
Oh,
I'm sure tomorrow is Monday, so
yeah,
you'll be going to.
work.
So, your listen. The other day, I was telling you. You said that you have failed the DS2 system, and you are at where you have to indicate the addresses or the places that you have lived since when you were at 16.
Yeah,
So again, you have to be very careful, because you see that if you look through the Department of State form, the DS2 system,
yeah,
even though the questions are plenty, even especially you that you have to fill for yourself and then three of your children and then spouse, you realize that the information that they need from you is one, but they ask the question in different forms. I don't know whether you have realized that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they ask the question in different forms. Meanwhile, you have to, I mean, in a different way, so that if you have lied, they will
Everything will
get
be
you.
consistent.
Yeah. So you have to, and I like your patience. I like your patient myself. I wanted to, considering our case number or my case number, I wanted to submit it uh, in October because of what is going on in the embassy, our embassy.
Yeah.
If not now that the 2021 winners, they are receiving a first notification, a second notification letter. Like, in fact, it is now that we have hope that maybe things will change completely. But I wanted to find out what the future holds for us, whether uh, it will affect us like it affected the 2021 winners, so that if by October, December, January, and then no one has received a, a second notification letter, then I'll just quickly change my place of the interview address. Do you understand? But
Yeah.
no, I just decided that no, let me submit it. Sorry?
I said we are hoping that the Ghana embassy will also fast track things. And
Yeah. So, uh, but you have to just keep the patient and make sure that you get the required documents and then complete it and submit it. Because
yeah,
if anytime you request, if you submit it and then there's a problem and you ask them to unlock it, it raises some kind of suspicion and then all that. So just relax and then fill it, because your case number is 32,000. 32,000.
yes.
We still have a few more months to go before. All right. So your last word to our viewers. Your last word
Well,
to our viewers.
I'll say thank you very much, James. This is my first time of being on YouTube, and then you've been helpful to myself and my family, and we are very grateful. Keep the good work, James. Keep the good
All
work.
right.
Try to help people, give the information. I know in Ghana when you are giving people information, we always don't want to. Well, we think this is waste of data. But when people listen to you, they should get what they want. If I had met you earlier, I know by now I would have been somewhere far away. But keep the good work. I will encourage the viewers to always
Your
come like, share.
it's like your voice is far.
It's down, eh?
Yeah, it's down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
so um, viewers should also try and like your video, share it so that information will go far.
All right.
What is it that when you get the information you don't want to share? People
Yeah.
at, let me say, the US citizens have given us the opportunity to come and be with them. So when you have the information, you are keeping it. It means you don't want your fellow brothers to get the opportunity to be there. Why would we do so? So keep the good work. Let's share. Don't let us give up. Viewers, don't give up, okay? Try your
Okay.
luck. Even if it is 10 years, 20 years, you keep trying. Do your thing yourself. Maybe the photo editing will be somehow difficult, but try to consult. Look for people. Go to YouTube. Do a lot of research about DV lottery because the informations are there. A lot of YouTubers are doing a lot of great work, giving us information, directing us. So I think just try. James too is here to also be of help to you. Anytime I'm stuck somewhere, I call him, man. he gives me the direction. So that is it. He's a brother. I've not met him before, but he has helped
Yeah,
me. You don't need to know someone before you help the person.
exactly.
I thank you so much, James.
In fact,
Maybe
Louis,
we'll
you have
meet
given
finally.
me, you are among the few people who have been encouraging me, and then you said, no, you know what? Let's do this together. Let's reach out to our people who need our help. And so I'm really grateful. Like we share the same feelings. The we share the same spirit, the spirit to help out, to help people who need our help.
That's
So thank you for your time. It's late and I've spent almost 1 hour 30 minutes. So I really appreciate. And then we'll be doing more interview as and when uh, I mean our viewers demand to know about things. There will be I mean there will be time that we will do a live stream to answer questions, especially uh, about this application, uh, this diversity visa application. We will do a live video to answer most of the questions before the diversity visa before October, so that people
okay.
will know the right thing to do and what not to do. So thank you, and my regards to my little boy, and then uh, my girl, and also say hi to Madam and tell them that I will be very happy to meet them and tell them I'll be very happy to meet them. Yeah.
We'll be happy to meet you, yes.
Okay. All right. So bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.